The magic of the FA Cup returns to Coldblow Lane for the second time in 3 weeks, as Millwall and Sheffield Wednesday prepare to do battle in this fourth round tie. Hopefully a repeat of the league game we saw back in October wouldn't go amiss when Millwall came back incredibly from 2-0 down at half-time to win 4-2. Certainly a repeat of that would go down very well this afternoon. Sheffield Wednesday having already enjoyed some cup success this week. Winners by 1-0 at Coventry City in the Rumbelows League Cup quarter-finals. And the surprise team of the Rumbelows Cup playing Chelsea in the semi-finals. Both sides coming into this game on the back of some indifferent league form. Millwall's 5-game unbeaten run was halted by Newcastle United last Saturday, winning 1-0. A match in which Millwall dominated pretty much throughout, while Sheffield Wednesday could only draw 0-0 in their home match with Charlton Athletic. Sheffield Wednesday coming here with top goal scorer in the second division, David Hurst, 20 goals to his credit this season, including 4 in one game against Hull City. Just one name to pull out of what could be regarded by second division standards as quite a star team. So it'll be Sheffield Wednesday who will kick off, playing from right to left, attacking the Coldblow Lane end. Carlton Palmer and Trevor Francis. Trevor Francis asking if John Sheridan would like to take the kick-off. So the game underway. 90 minutes of frenetic, action-packed cup football, hopefully. Sheffield Wednesday playing in their away colours of all yellow. O'Callaghan teasing on the left. Free for Sheringham. And now Pete Stevens. Hello, it's David at Millwall. Yep. Stevens forward, putting John Goodman into a bit of space on the right, pulling the ball back, and the first time effort from Alex Ray, just missing it. Gary Waddock shooting it back for Stevenson, nodded back in, the ball dropping for Sheringham, and the ricochet, Sheringham goes down, Stevenson scores. It's Millwall 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Great joy around Coldblow Lane. It looked as though it might have been a penalty. The hint of a penalty as Sheringham went down under pressure from Turner. Stevenson says thank you very much, and with 1 minute on the clock gone, the arm raised. It's Millwall 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. And that will really set the blue touch paper alight here at the Den. Stevens with the long one. Sheringham again, can't quite get the flick. Controlled by Worthington. Crossfield ball for Viv Anderson. Away by Wood. Kevin O'Callaghan with a bit of space. Takes on Anderson. Goes past Anderson. Marvellous turn inside for Dawes. Under pressure. And out. And the throw to Sheffield Wednesday. Marvellous start from Millwall, just 4 minutes gone, it's 1-0 to the Lions. Paul Stevenson getting Millwall off to a fantastic start. And it's a good ball through, as Francis got the legs of old. Well, he's got the ingenuity of old, pulls the ball back, cut out by Waddock, and back to the safe hands of Brian Hall. Gary Waddock on the crest of a wave at the moment, having just been recalled to the Republic of Ireland squad for the friendly against Wales next month. Shortcliffe with the clearance towards Hurst, won by Wood. Alex Ray. It's getting a little heated out there between Ray and Sheridan and the referee, Mr. Nixon. using the word with the Scottish under-21 international Ray. It's a free kick to Wednesday. Once the words have been exchanged between Mr. Nixon and Alex Ray, it seems to be sorted out. Just calmed down a little bit. But such is the determination and the will to win. Just a few yards inside his own half. Shercliffe with the high one towards Anderson. Nod down. Alex Ray touches it for Callaghan. It's a little bit nasty, and the free kick is rightly awarded. Words from the referee to give Anderson, and the free kick will be taken by Brian Horn. 10 yards outside of his area. It's a long kick. Goodman giving chase with Pearson. Goodman wins it. What can he do with it? Solid challenge by Pearson. He loses out to Waddock. Inside for Dawes. Can he get there? No. Just touched away from him. First. Away from Waddock. Looks for Francis. Put up there Callaghan, and a throw to the Owls. Just on the halfway line. Short. John Harkes. United States World Cup player. Pearson for Francis. Clip out for Hurst. Anderson, back to Shercliffe. King, Stevenson showing him up quickly on the defence, and the ball back to Chris Turner. Cleary, the line skipper for the day, George Sheringham. Waddock in quickly, Sheringham from the ground finds Goodman, back to Sheringham. Goes down under a solid challenge. Play on, says the referee. And Francis hasn't quite got the length of leg. Steve Wood, a little bit of time, makes time for himself. Looking for Goodman, it's cut out. Francis. Sheridan, now Hurst. Takes on Dawes, touch for Sheridan, and out to the left wing. Good ball from Sheridan for Worthington. Bit of space. Gets the cross in. Hurst gets up, and wide of Horn's left hand upright. England under 21 keeper diving full length. We'll just check that Hurst header. He's not going to sneak in at his post. Looking for Anderson. Not down for Hurst. Ray helps it away. And Callaghan for Sheringham. Goodman knocks it on. Uses his pace. And certainly does an excellent cycle. Nigel Pearson, but back to Turner. Palmer and Waddock jumping. Palmer wins it. Knocked back by Dawes. Goodman. Sheringham, Turner. And Fairley, says the referee, on a free kick to Sheffield Wednesday. Just a few yards inside their own half. Nigel Pearson will take it. Pearson, of course, the goal scorer, who put Wednesday into the semi-finals of the Rumbelows League Cup with the winner at Coventry. Picture Anderson, little nod down. Waddock away, but straight into the path of Harkes. Pulls the ball back for Hurst, who turns, shoots, and scores. It's 1-1 after 12 minutes. The ball never really cleared properly. Harkes did well to pull it back, and David Hurst hits his 21st goal of the season, despite the efforts of Brian Horn. And that's really opened up this cup tie, developing already into quite an affair. With Dawes midway inside his own half. goes Harks again. On the right, finding Francis. Across from Francis, Keith Stevens with the nod away. Behind for a corner, with a swift break from Wednesday. Showing why they're been such a successful team this season. One of those League Cup semi-finalists. In the top 3, of course, in the promotion race. Worthington with the corner, short for Harks, back to Worthington. So the foul post for Francis, nodded away, off doors, the shot from Anderson. Didn't really get hold of it then, Anderson. Former England international and European Cup winner with Nottingham Forest. Sheringham up with Sherdliff, a flick from Sheringham, Goodman down for Stevenson, oh, almost got in there and cleared by Pearson. Hurst giving chase with McCleary, and McCleary wins the race, does well. Horn thinking about the quick throw, but Dawes was going to be cut off at any second. McCleary, the nod down for Dawes. Keeps it in. Finds Goodman. Loses out. Now Sheridan. Bad ball from him. Not like the Republic of Ireland player. McCleary looking to set Goodman away. It comes down for Sheringham now. Alex Rowe. Nice little turn. Keith Stevens now on the halfway line. Inside for Reddick. Stevenson, the nod inside. Keith Stevens can't quite get a leg to it. Sheridan finds Worthington. King at Worthington. Clearance. Still in play. Nod back for Wood. And he helped it back to Horn. That's a good kick from Horn. He's racing to get back into his goal now. Hurst. Chasing the back pass on McCleary, but no problem for Horn. From Horn going to Anderson, nods it up. Alex Rowe jumps with Harks, comes down for Roddick. Harks wins it back. And the doors. Towards Goodman. Sheringham rather. Now for Callaghan, takes on Anderson. It's a good cross towards Stevenson, the header, can't quite connect, comes from Stevens, pulls the ball back. Stevenson goes down almost to the byline. Nigel Worthington gets a foot in, and the Lions get a corner. Which Paul Stevenson will take. In fact, he leaves it for Kevin O'Callaghan. Perhaps the in-swinger with the trusty old left peg. The near post, the flick, across for Goodman, and tipped onto the bar by Turner, and over. And another corner. Time on Millwall's left, swung in by Stevenson, Sheringham jumps, Shirtcliffe gets there, towards Francis, Waddick tries to get a foot in, it comes down for Worthington, his path back to goal, cut off, bumps it away and out, and a throw to Millwall, as they step up a gear and increase the pressure. Shirtcliffe with a header away. Challenged by McCleary. Francis chips away. Worthington. Sheridan back to Worthington on the halfway line. Hurst gives chase with Wood. Has he taken on too much? He has. Good defending from Wood. Back to Horn. And the scoreline remains 1-1. Sheringham just behind Goodman. Now back to Turner from Anderson. No doubt about that. Offside, free kick to the Lions. Sheringham up with Pearson, it comes down for Stevenson. Couldn't direct the shots in a way by Sheridan. Alex Ray and Francis chasing it. Ray wins it, now Stevenson, good ball for Dawes, little touch for Waddock. Back out. Oh, a cracking ball from Waddock. And pulled it back to the near post and turn it down well. But a marvellous ball from Gary Waddock. To Alex Ray hugging the left touchline. Goodman with the header, but couldn't direct it, and throw to Sheffield Wednesday. First quarter of the match gone. 1-1 the score. Anderson with the throw in his own half. And the foul Stevenson on John Harkes. Free kick to Wednesday. Pearson towards Palmer. Well won by Dawes. Helped on by Ray, jumping with Sheridan. All three players clattered to the ground, and Wednesday come away with the ball. Pearson for Hurst. Good ball from Hurst. Francis pulls the ball back for Hurst. The header up in the air. Stevens nods it away. Waddock slips, comes down for Palmer. The shot comes off Waddock. And Millwall not getting it away. And Phil King takes on Stevens. Now it's to Worthington. King again. Couldn't keep it in. And the throw to Millwall. Chance to get it away now. And Stevens gets it back to Horn. Shortly. Bad ball from Wood. Was there to retrieve the situation. Safety first, back to Horn. King cuts out the kick. Worthington helps it on. Wood up. Francis wins it with a flick. Offside flag just beneath us. Is that? Free kick to Millwall. Pace of the game dropping slightly after a pretty frantic first quarter of an hour, in which 2 goals are scored, one for either team. And Wood, route one, almost drops for Stevenson, headed all the way towards Hurst. Harkes gives chase, put out by Ray, and carried the ball out and throw to the Owls. Anderson, midway inside his own half. Francis. Sheridan. Through ball for Palmer. First time shot, what a marvellous save by Horn. Terrific reactions. Carlton Palmer, surging run, as he is wont to do. Fine first time shot and a good save from Horn. And it's out for a throw to Millwall. And Stevens will take it midway inside his own half. Towards O'Callaghan, it's won by Worthington. O'Callaghan is enough to find Ray. Sheringham and free kick given, a handball by Alex Ray. Just a few yards inside the Millwall half. Phil King leading it for John Sheridan. In the Leeds United, Nottingham Forest player. Although didn't actually make an appearance on the Forest shirt. It's through, Pearson gets on the end of it. And the parry from Horn, and the goal. scored by Trevor Francis. Suspicion of a handball, one feels, but the goal stands. The Wednesday fans up in arms, and Trevor Francis makes it Millwall 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2. He couldn't have missed after a fine save by Brian Horn. Sheffield through, looking for Palmer, the nod on, and the clearance by Alan McCleary. Ray and Roddick and Palmer, who comes away with the ball. And the King, almost dispossessed by Stevenson, but keeps onto the ball, and an awkward cross from the King. Cleared. Stevenson can't get onto the end of it. He does that time, and the throw to Sheffield Wednesday. Francis. King, and Francis again takes some wood. Into the area, but Horn quickly off his line. Towards O'Callaghan. And the throw to Millwall on the far side. The indoors. Midway into the Sheffield Wednesday half. And Roddick. And a little bit of space for O'Callaghan. Across towards Sheringham, and he left it, and Pearson left it. And behind, and a goal kick to Sheffield Wednesday. And the scoreline remains Millwall 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2. And we've had 33 minutes. He can only find doors. The ball over the top towards John Goodman. Does well to get away from Anderson. Tries to get to the byline. Cuts back. A little layoff. John Harkson quickly. Indoors retrieves the situation. Finds Roddick. Not much space or time for Roddick. He can only find Sheridan. Back ball from Sheridan. He can only find Stevens. And Alex Ray breaking an awkward shot in the corner to Millwall. And Kevin O'Callaghan comes across to take it. Post, up goes McCleary, comes down for Ray, into the area, chips it up into the air, it's Stevens, knocks it goalward, oh, just over the bar from the fullback. My word, what a time that would have been for him to score his first goal of the season, first goal for a few seasons. But some good, quick thinking by Ray, and a lovely chip to the far post. Stevens very unlucky. Wood doing enough in the corner. Sheffield Wednesday. Worthington to take it on Wednesday's left. Marks comes for the short one. No, he comes to take the kick, in fact. Far post, Horn stretches, punches away, good punch. Got good distance on it. And out for a throw to Sheffield Wednesday. John Sheridan leaves it forward with Anderson. Midway into the Millwall half. Richard Francis takes some doors. Right down on the corner flag. And wins the corner. For Worthington to take this one. With a goal now for Sheffield Wednesday would really put Another pressure. Millwall in deep trouble. The ball bobbling around, and in fact there is the goal, turned in. Bobby Anderson, no. In fact, I think it's been disallowed. A free kick to Millwall. Sheffield Wednesday fans, celebrations cut short. Played by Roddick. Stevens. Run by Shirtcliffe, helped on by Sheridan. Cleary. Now ball, Worthington misses it. Stevenson nods it down to Alex Ray. Good ball, Sheringham giving chase, so is Shirtcliffe. And cleared by the big defender, former Charlton defender, and they're through. To Millwall. Keith Stevens. Short. Stevenson turns, gets the cross to the far side. Cleared by Pearson. Cleary just a little touch for Dawes. Good ball for Goodman to give chase with Pearson. Goodman gets there first. Back for Callaghan. Under pressure from Harks. Checks back. Cross towards Stevenson. Knocked down for Sheringham. The overhead kick. Ray's there! It's 2-2! Oh, what a goal from Alex Ray! His ninth of the season, and doesn't he enjoy celebrating? Remarkable goal scoring record this Scottish under-21 international has. Full marks to Teddy Sheringham. The quick thinking, the overhead kick. Now what a match we've got now. 2-2. Awarded against the Scotsman for handball. Quickly from a dangerous area, about 12 yards or so outside of the area. Sheridan, Worthington and Francis all on the ball. It's a four-man wall. Worthington lose it, Francis lose it, Sheridan chips, and a yard wide. The Corns, right hand post. John Sheridan, midfield maestro, and usually quite lethal from those dead ball positions. Ray with the bicycle kick over his head. Nicola Vale. Using power under pressure from Roddick. Finds Shirtcliffe. Sheridan directing operations, finding Worthington on the left. A low cross in, and good defending from Kevin O'Callaghan. Little touch back for Horn. Quick thinking from Horn, straight back out to O'Callaghan on the left. Forward towards Sheringham. Good ball, little flick, can't quite turn. Sheringham goes down under pressure from Shirtcliffe. A free kick to the Lions midway into the Wednesday half. Right in injury time, in the first minute of injury time at the end of the half. So then O'Callaghan will take the kick. It's a low one, little touch from Wood, knocked away by Harks. And there goes the half-time whistle, the final action of what has been a thoroughly entertaining, action-packed first half. Millwall going 1-0 up after minutes before Stevenson. Wednesday hitting back with a goal after 12 minutes from David Hurst, and then on 30 minutes from Trevor Francis. But Millwall, not to be outdone, scoring a second goal, the equaliser 5 minutes before half-time through Alex Ray. The half-time score at the Den, Millwall 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2. So awaiting kick-off now for the second half. 2-2 the score. Extremely well poised, nicely balanced for another frantic 45 minutes here at the Den. Millwall kicking off, going from right to left, attacking the Coldwell Lane end, the indoors. Cut out by Pearson, but only to O'Callaghan. Little chip over the top for John Goodman. Holds it up, leaves it for Callaghan to take on Viv Anderson. into the area. Cleared. Alex Ray. Beaten by Francis. Inside for Sheridan. And for King. And McCleary does well. Finds O'Callaghan, bit of space over the halfway line. To the far side of the area for Sheringham, but Turner off his line, read it well. McCleary wins the header, Waddock and Palmer wins that one. Wood, a little nod down for Stevens. Free kick against Shirtcliffe for the foul on Sheringham. O'Callaghan. That's not Goodman into the area, does well, wins the ball from Pearson. Touch back for Dawes. Kevin O'Callaghan into the area, takes on Anderson one way then the other, gets past Anderson to the byline, can't pull the ball back, Anderson gets a leg in. And the goal kick awarded. Come back off Kevin O'Callaghan. There's a slight power problem here at the Den. Some of our floodlights actually went out at half time, bringing back memories of a famous occasion a couple of years ago against Luton Town, of course, in the FA Cup. Jumping with O'Callaghan, Hart winning it. Now O'Callaghan, can he keep it in? He does keep it in, but can he find Viv Anderson under pressure from Sheringham? And Hart straight back to Sheringham. Holding up play well with Goodman in an offside position, the through ball, and Sheringham not quite into the path of Stevenson. And the Wednesday survive. To Millwall. Good Stevens. Just inside his own half. Bumped away by Shirtcliffe. Up goes Hurst and McCleary. And for Francis. Steve Wood in well. Finds Ian Dawes. And O'Callaghan over the halfway line. Dawes makes the overlap. Hart back defending with O'Callaghan. Cuts inside. Cross, not such a good one. Comes down for Waddock there. Chip back in. Goodman on the end of it. Oh, Turner just snatches it away. Goodman couldn't quite latch onto it. And Chris Turner blocking it out of the air. King. Away by Wood. That looks right. Then we find King, back to Waddock, forward. Sheringham. And O'Callaghan. Dawes. On the ground, Goodman jumping in, Sheringham in as well, wins it. Out to the left for Kevin O'Callaghan. The low cross into the area, Goodman. Controls, turns, can he get the shot in? Deflection. Comes down for... Oh, a goal! A goal! Oh, no, the linesman's flag is up. Oh, what a great pity. They thought he'd done it again. Spectacular effort. Disallowed for offside. Francis wins that on McCleary. Doesn't win that one from Stevens though, and Waddock looks for Sheringham, tried to turn, Shirtcliffe had read it. And Sheridan, Francis, nice little touch. Ball back to Francis, who'd strayed into an offside position. And a free kick to Millwall. McCleary takes it quickly, finds Dawes, and for Kevin O'Callaghan. Anderson up quickly on O'Callaghan. Goodman giving chase, goes down to Pearson, and the throw to the Lions. O'Callaghan, only Sheringham, controls, back to O'Callaghan. Showed a little bit too much to Anderson, gets away though. And away from Palmer, down to the byline, pulls the ball across the face of the goal. But nobody can finish, it comes down, the shot, the touch, O'Callaghan goalward. Another bite of the cherry, turns, shoots, comes back again, scooped over the bar. Goodman. And somehow Sheffield Wednesday survived quite a melee there. Concerted spell of pressure. A volume of appreciation from the Millwall fans. That goal really living a charmed life on that occasion. Stevenson, surging run. Anderson wins the ball, Brown says the referee. And Francis with McCleary. Hurst makes the run into the area. Francis goes on, takes on McCleary. He has Harks in support. Crosses to the far side of the area. With a nod down from Stevens. Gary Roddick kicks it away. Rubinson goes down. And a free kick to Sheffield Wednesday, right on the far touch line. Awkward one, and touched home by Pearson. A vicious free kick. Few question marks perhaps about the marking, but Pearson slid home. And Wednesday have taken a 3-2 lead. Really dispossessed by Francis. McCleary does well to get back. Roddick and Wade tangling. Roddick does well to find Wood. Through ball. Put up by Shirtcliffe. Outdoors. Roddick. Looks free space, but Goodman can't quite get there. And throw to Sheffield Wednesday. To give Anderson from the referee. Put out by Dawes. Goodman in well. Touch for Dawes. Goodman under pressure, finds Dawes again. That's a Goodman. Good surging run into the area from John Goodman. Pulls the ball across and a goal! Oh, Sheringham has scored an absolute diamond. And all thanks to John Goodman. What a marvellous run by the young striker. Real persistence paid off there. Sheringham, that's number 20 for the season. He touched it home so casually, but that's all he needed to do because John Goodman had set it up with a breathtaking run into the area. And that is why a youngster Goodman is repaying his meagre £30,000 fee in such good style. Anderson just inside the Millwall half. Marks. It's up on McCleary. O'Callaghan with a touchdown for Dawes. Sheringham chest down. Good ball for Ray. Over the halfway line, urged on by the crowd. Surging run from Ray, he's going to go on his own. All the way through, almost just fell at the last. A little flick from Harks, and now Wednesday can break. Real end-to-end, cup-tight football. Roddick in well, finds O'Callaghan. Can he keep it in? Can't quite keep it in, and a throw to Sheffield Wednesday. Roddick in well, Stevenson under Palmer, ball comes out for Roddick. Goodman breaking to the right, he gets the ball from Roddick, takes on Shirtcliffe, King comes back to defend as well. Goodman pulls it back for Waddock. Little touch. Oh, he should have had a shot, I think. Looked to set up Sheringham, who had actually made the run to get out of the way for Waddock's shot. But the atmosphere here at the Den really is quite something. 3-3 the score. With Anderson. Wood wins that one from Hurst. Which Anderson will take right on the halfway line to Francis. McCleary and Welsh showing them. Turns and sends one towards Goodman. It's cut out by King. Sheridan with the header. Down for Worthington. Over the top with Palmer to chase with Stevens. And with the Lions. Shortcliffe makes the run, stands on the ball, and Alex Ray can bring it away from Millwall. Goodman looks for Callaghan, good dummy from Callaghan. Sheringham tries a long range effort and almost sneaked in at the post. Turner down quickly. Good effort from Sheringham. Almost number 21 for the season for him. Denied by Turner. Corner to the Lions. Stevenson it's comfortably away. Now Alex Ray to the far post. Headed down. Alan McCleary. Well, he isn't exactly a centre forward, McCleary, and that's one of the reasons why. Skied it way over the bar. King with the clearance. Stevens with a nod down. Callaghan herring towards it, does well. And somehow manages to find Ray. Through ball for Goodman to chase. Pearson is back there. Unlucky from Sheringham, just cut out. Now Worthington. Tackle from McCleary, but straight back. A little bit of room for Hurst. French goes down, bumps into Wood. Ball back to form. Play on, says the referee. Good kick for Goodman to chase. Can he get there? And almost lining up the shot for Sheringham, but carried away well by Shortcliffe. A touch on Hurst and Palmer. And the pullback cut out by Wood. And back from Shortcliffe to Turner. On bounce. And almost a defensive mistake by Stevens. Hurst is in there. Oh, what a save by Horn. Dreadful error by Keith Stevens. Didn't get hold of the ball at all. And Horn making a fine save from David Hurst. Corner. And away from McCleary. Only to Sheridan. And Worthington with a chance of a cross towards Shirkley. Comes down for Francis. Touch on Ray. Can't get the cross in. Ray deflected away for a throw-in. Now Harks. Drills the cross right across the area. Worthington has to chase. And wins the throw off Waddock. King crossing towards Anderson, the ball dropping and just headed away by Dawes. And linesman's flag is up for offside on Millwall. And the majority of supporters here breathe a great sigh of relief. Sheffield Wednesday certainly not totally content to force the replay. They're still looking for the win. Kicking from the ground. Goodman with the flick. Sheringham dispossessed. Francis with the layoff for Harks. Through ball from Harks looking for Hurst. Steve Wood is there. The two collide. It drops from McCleary. Touch for Dawes. Sheringham looking to switch play and a good ball almost into the path of Stevenson. But Turner had read the situation. Turner with the kick towards Francis, won by McCleary. Sheringham gives chase again. Touch on Pearson. Go back here for Kevin O'Callaghan, first time cross. Off Anderson, the two of them jump for it again. Drops for Sheringham, beaten by Palmer. Kicks for Francis. Through ball from Kevin Francis. And in the meantime, at the other end, play has been stopped because Viv Anderson was straight on the floor, hitting his head, I think, collided with Kevin O'Callaghan. Two of them jumped for the ball. And the referee, Mr. Nixon, making the right decision to freeze play and allow Wednesday's physio Alan Smith on to give Anderson a little bit of attention. Add a minute or so injury time at the end of the match. There are 12 minutes left now. 3-3 the score, and it'll be a drop ball. Just virtually on the halfway line beneath us. Francis and Dawes to take the drop. Francis decides to leave it. And it's one for Wednesday, but Kevin O'Callaghan gets it back. Dawes loops into the challenge with Harks and wins the throw. 10 yards inside the Millwall half. Ian Dawes. Sheringham with the flick. Nodded on by O'Callaghan for Goodman. Pearson puts it away. The linesman's flag is up on the far side. Presumably for offside against David Hurst, and a free kick to Millwall. A couple of yards inside his own half. Steve Wood with a kick. Everything building up, perhaps to a last dramatic 10 minutes. Little flick. Over for Sheringham. Oh, just over the bar. Some claims for a handball. Possibly a corner as well, but in the end a goal kick for Sheffield Wednesday. And a substitution is going to be made for Wednesday. With Francis going off. Not just going to sit back and But in the replay, they still want to finish it here and now. Goodman in with Anderson. Parks, can he find Waddock? Over the top from Waddock. Goodman gives chase with Pearson. Goodman wins it. And just dispossessed by Sheridan. Perhaps a hint of a shove there on John Goodman. It's nothing awarded. What a fine match Goodman's had. Williams jumping with McCleary. Knocked on by Palmer. Hurst over the top for Paul Williams. And free kick awarded to the Lions. Sheridan dispossessed by Waddock. Out to the left now for Dawes. Tries a long range effort looking for the top corner. Too far away from Dawes. Doesn't score too many goals Ian Dawes, but when he does, they're usually crackers. And that one would have been one of his better ones. Williams for Harks. Forced a little bit wide. Dawes slides in the throw to the Owls. Taken quickly. And Palmer gets the cross in, and it took a deflection and a corner to Wednesday. And Worthington will take it. And Wednesday's right. Swung in. Bourne touches it away. Another corner to Wednesday. A good corner from Worthington. Bourne did well. Sheridan going across to take this one. And the header on a goal! Oh, the Wednesday fans delighted. Viv Anderson has scored. And with just 4 minutes left on the clock. A few question marks again will have to be raised about the marking. But another remarkable turn in this match. And for the third time, Wednesday take the lead through Viv Anderson's header. O'Callaghan inside from Harks. Another good ball. Goodman back and forth. Comes back to O'Callaghan. Roddick. Wood rather. Into pressure from Williams. And did the right thing under some severe pressure. Bourne. Looking for Sheringham. Worthington back to Turner. And Wednesday, I'm sure, will be quite content to see out the last minute or so. With as little effort as possible. Millwall defence mover as one. Free kick to the Lions. Wood. Cleared. Williams gives chase with Wood. Williams will probably have the legs. Forced wide by Wood. And Horn does the rest. Horn. Upfield. And straight back from the Wood. Over the top. Roddick over the top again. Sheringham gives chase. Pulls the ball across. Comes down for Dawes. Oh, just hooked away. And Hurst. Challenge from McCleary. And Sheringham. Chipped in. Harks is back there. Pumps it away. We're now into injury time on my watch. And the Lions do it one more time. Hooked away. Williams giving chase with Wood. It's a Horn. Perhaps one last chance for Millwall now. Sheringham. Up to Stevens. Palmer in very quickly and through to the Lions. Stevenson. What can he produce now? Stevens. Sheringham for Roddick. Comes back. Sheringham turns it. Goal and Ray! Oh, he scored! Oh, Alex Ray's done it again! My word! This Millwall side, quite unbelievable. The Lions are still in the cup. The fighting spirit is quite incredible. There's some children on the pitch. It's purely in celebration. But in the first minute of injury time, Alex Ray does it again with his 10th of the season. Surely we're not going to get a winner now. Wednesday, straight back to Turner. The score. Quite incredible. And the Lions going to do it again, as they did with Leicester City. There goes the final whistle. A standing ovation all around the ground for what has been one of the most memorable cup ties we've ever seen here at the Den. 4-4 the final score. Goal in the first minute of injury time from Alex Ray, pulling the Lions back on level terms for the third time in the match, having taken a 1-0 lead in the first minute. The Lions starting with a goal, ending with a goal, and it really has been one of the finest matches we've seen or ever likely to see here at the Den. The final score, Millwall 4, Sheffield Wednesday 4. And these two sides have got to do it all over again at Hillsborough.